It's my pleasure to introduce you to Jerry Turner. Jerry is our program director who heads up the programs and services that we provide. And Jerry's going to talk with you a little bit about the programs and services that we give to people in Arizona living with multiple sclerosis.
The mission of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society is to end the devastating effects of multiple sclerosis. The Programs and Services Department mission is to provide hope for people living with multiple sclerosis and their family members. Additionally, we provide education, professional education, to medical professionals. We give them current, up-to-date information about multiple sclerosis, how to treat their patients, and how to keep current on research. You can imagine when a person is newly diagnosed that the first thing they want to find out is, what is multiple sclerosis, what are the treatment options, and how do I deal with all the symptoms that I'm currently experiencing. We have a program called Moving Forward, which deals with those aspects of multiple sclerosis. The Moving Forward program has a neurologist talk directly to clients about all aspects of multiple sclerosis. As I said earlier, the other aspect of the programs department deals with family members or caregivers. So what we do, in addition to having a neurologist come to the newly diagnosed or Moving Forward program, is we have a couple who has been living with multiple sclerosis for a few years, and they sit down and talk with all the clients who have just been newly diagnosed about how they deal with all aspects of MS. In addition to those two people, we also bring in a psychologist or neuropsychologist who talks about the emotional aspects of multiple sclerosis. As a person lives with multiple sclerosis, they often have multiple symptoms that they deal with. It can deal anywhere from loss of eyesight to numbness. So we really focus on providing programs that deal with specific symptoms, and we provide these throughout the year. For example, fatigue is the most common symptom of multiple sclerosis. So we have a lot of programs talk about fatigue. This one's called Fatigue and Management of the Symptom. Again, we bring in a neurologist, a physical therapist, a nurse who is knowledgeable of MS, and we talk about fatigue, how to deal with fatigue both from a medical aspect of treatment and drugs, and also with other aspects of exercise, mental relaxation, and that aspect. Besides fatigue, we also talk about other emotional aspects of multiple sclerosis. We have a neuropsychologist who has a group counseling program, and we call this one Something in Common. Something in Common is led by one of our neuropsychologists who just happens to be a professor at Arizona State University. We run this program over 5 different sessions, and we bring in couples that want to learn how to deal with emotional aspects of multiple sclerosis. We don't have time to go through all the different symptoms in the programs that we provide aspects on through the chapter, but rest assured, if you go to our local website, you can see all the different programs that we have offered throughout the year. You know, there's a saying that healthy body, healthy mind, and we believe that with the National MS Society and with the Arizona chapter. So we offer programs that provide physical activity. Here's a program brochure that we have called Tai Chi, and Tai Chi is an oriental exercise program that has proven to be very beneficial for people with multiple sclerosis. We also offer programs in yoga, we offer programs in aquatics, and we also offer programs in what we call hippotherapy, which, if you've never heard of it, is therapeutic horseback riding. And a program we've just started this year is called Pilates. And this is a program flyer for Pilates. We titled this one 5-Session Exercise Program in Pilates. And we're very excited about this program where we've got an excellent instructor who is providing this instruction currently right here in the chapter. So that just gives you an idea of the different types of programs, educational programs, emotional programs, physical programs that we provide. You know, another thing that people living with multiple sclerosis often have, or they have questions. Even if they've been living with multiple sclerosis for many years and are very attuned to how to get information from our website. Something new might happen where they have a question. So we provide a service called Information and Referral. We have contracted with a national call center where trained INR specialists are able to interact with somebody when they call 24 hours a day to ask a question. The people at this call center have all of the information that we currently have on our database here at the Arizona chapter. For instance, if somebody wanted to find out a list of neurologists in the Phoenix area that are specializing in multiple sclerosis, you can call the INR Center, and if you want to take this number down, the easy way to remember it is 1-800-FIGHT-MS. The numbers are 1-800-344-4867. So if you dial that number, you can find out what for neurologists are in the country. If you need help with transportation, that information is available. If you need help with finding legal assistance with employment issues, you can find that out by calling 1-800-FIGHT-MS. So if you ever have a question, pick up the phone, call 1-800-FIGHT-MS, and you'll be in touch with somebody who can answer all of your questions. You know, besides these types of information and programs, there's nothing like being able to sit down with somebody else who is living with the disease that you have. So we have self-help support groups that meet throughout the state. Most of them meet on a monthly basis. The support group leaders are trained by the staff here at the Arizona chapter. And the support groups are really there for people to come together, share their concerns, share their joys, share their heartache, share information about what they've learned on how to live successfully with multiple sclerosis. So what we've done in a very brief period of time is just give you a quick overview of the programs and services that we have here at the MS Society. And one last thing before I leave, we talk about information. Here at the MS Society we have a lot of brochures or books that we have in our lending library. Here's just a sample of one. It's called What is Multiple Sclerosis? If you want to say it is a thumbnail sketch of some questions, some basic questions about multiple sclerosis. Here's another one called Living with MS. It's basically focused a lot on questions, basic questions about newly diagnosed individuals might have. But we also have brochures that talk about cognitive disabilities. We have programs and brochures about employment issues, about spasticity, about fatigue, about caregivers. Almost any subject that you could think of, we have information about. So don't hesitate to visit our local website, or again, call 1-800-FIGHT-MS, because we're here to give you hope. Thank you.